Listen up, gentlemen, this isn't just another video, it's your wake-up call. Are you tired of feeling invisible, sick of watching the girl you want walk away with someone else, done with being the nice guy who always finishes last? Then it's time to stop begging and start commanding. I'm here to show you how to become the man women actually want, not the one they settle for. Look, I get it, you've been told that being sensitive and accommodating is the way to a woman's heart, but let me tell you something, that's a load of bull. It's time to face the hard truth. Begging for attention doesn't make you desirable, it makes you pathetic. But here's the good news, you have the power to change. Right here, right now, in the next 40 minutes, I'm going to give you the blueprint to transform from a boy who begs into a man who leads. We're going to cover why your current approach is failing miserably, how to tap into your authentic masculine power, the mindset shift that will have women chasing you, and the actionable steps to become the prize, not the beggar. This isn't about tricks or manipulation, it's about becoming the best version of yourself, the kind of man who commands respect and attracts desire without even trying. So, if you're ready to stop being invisible and start being invincible, buckle up. Your journey to true manhood begins now. It's time to man up and take control. Are you with me? Let's dive in. Chapter 1, The Problem. Let's start by addressing the elephant in the room, why your current approach is failing miserably. Guys, I'm going to be blunt here. If you're begging for her attention, you've already lost. Let me break it down for you. 1. Desperation stinks. Women can smell it a mile away. Every time you blow up her phone, every double text, every "please notice me" move, you're digging your own grave. 2. Neediness is a turnoff. Think about it, do you respect someone who's constantly seeking your approval? Of course not, and neither do women. 3. Begging shows you have no options, and if you have no options, she'll assume there's a good reason for that. 4. It kills any mystery or challenge. Why would she chase you if you're already at her feet? Now, I know some of you are thinking, but I'm just showing I care. Wake up, fellas. There's a big difference between showing genuine interest and acting like a desperate puppy. You're a man, not a doormat. You've got value, dreams, and a purpose beyond chasing women. It's time you started acting like it. So here's your first lesson in Stoicism, focus on what you can control. You can't control her feelings or actions, but you can control your own. From this moment on, you're going to stop seeking external validation. Her response to your text doesn't determine your worth. Your happiness doesn't depend on her attention. Instead, you're going to channel that energy into becoming the kind of man who doesn't need to beg, the kind of man who knows his worth and lives with purpose. In the next section, we will discuss exactly how to tap into that masculine power. But first, I want you to make a promise to yourself, no more begging, no more desperate moves. From this moment on, you're done being the nice guy who finishes last. Are you ready to take that first step towards real manhood? Then let's keep going. Chapter 2, Embrace Your Masculinity. Alright, gentlemen, now that we've cut out the weak behavior, it's time to embrace your true masculine power. This isn't about being a jerk or an alpha male caricature, it's about tapping into the core of what makes you a man. First things first, be confident in who you are. Confidence isn't about being perfect, it's about accepting yourself, flaws and all, and continually working to improve. Start by identifying your strengths. Maybe you're great at problem solving or have a killer sense of humor. Whatever it is, own it. These are the foundations of your masculine identity. Next, pinpoint areas for growth. We all have them. The key is to see them not as weaknesses but as opportunities to improve. Now let's talk about approval seeking. From now on, you will stop looking for validation from others, especially women. Your actions, your decisions, your life, they're yours. Own them. Remember this, real men lead. They don't follow the crowd or bend to every whim of a woman they're interested in. They chart their own course. This means making decisions without constantly asking for her input, having your own opinions, and not being afraid to express them. Setting boundaries and sticking to them. When you start living this way, something magical happens. Not only do you feel more fulfilled, but you become magnetic. Women are drawn to men who have a strong sense of self. Here's another Stoic principle for you, focus on your character, not your reputation. Your character is what you actually are, your reputation is what others think you are. Build a strong character, and a solid reputation will follow. So here's your assignment. Over the next week, I want you to make at least one decision daily that's purely for you, not to impress anyone, not because it's what you think others expect, do it because it aligns with your values and goals. Remember, embracing your masculinity isn't about dominating others, it's about mastering yourself. It's about becoming a man of substance, a man of action, a man who doesn't need to beg for anything. You've got this power within you. It's time to let it out. In our next section, we'll talk about channeling this newfound masculine energy into a purpose that will drive your life forward. Stay with me, because this is where things really start to change. Chapter 3, Focus on your purpose. Alright, men, we've cleared out the weak behavior and tapped into your masculine power. Now it's time to give that energy a direction. It's time to focus on your purpose. Listen up, because this is crucial. Women aren't attracted to men who make them the center of their universe. They're attracted to men who are driven, passionate, and focused on something bigger than themselves. It's time to build your empire, and I'm not just talking about money, though that's part of it. I'm talking about creating a life of meaning and impact. First step, identify what truly matters to you. What gets you fired up? What would you do even if you weren't paid for it? That's the seed of your purpose. Maybe it's starting a business. Maybe it's mastering a craft. Maybe it's making a difference in your community. Whatever it is, it needs to be bigger than chasing women or seeking validation. Here's a stoic truth for you: the pursuit is often more rewarding than the achievement. It's not about reaching a final goal, it's about continually pushing yourself to grow and improve. Once you've identified your purpose, pursue it relentlessly. Wake up every day with a mission. Set ambitious goals and crush them. Become obsessed with your growth and progress. This means developing a clear vision for your future, setting both short-term and long-term goals, creating daily habits that move you towards those goals, constantly educating yourself and improving your skills. Now here's the part that might surprise you: as you become more focused on your purpose, you'll likely have less time for dating and chasing women. Good. Let them chase you for a change. You become infinitely more attractive when you're a man with a mission, passionate and driven. Women will be intrigued by your ambition and want to be part of your journey. So here's your assignment: by the end of this week, write down your purpose and 3 major goals for the following year. Then identify one action you can take daily to move towards those goals. Remember, a man without a purpose is like a ship without a rudder. Don't drift through life. Take control. Set your course. You have greatness within you. It's time to let it out and show the world what you're capable of. In our next section, we'll talk about how to master the art of indifference, because once you're focused on your purpose, you'll realize that no woman's approval is worth sacrificing your mission for. Stay with me, gentlemen. The best is yet to come. Chapter 4, Master the Art of Indifference. Alright, gentlemen, you're building your empire and you're focused on your purpose. Now it's time to learn a skill that will revolutionize your interactions with women: the art of indifference. Let's be clear, this isn't about being cold or uncaring. It's about maintaining your composure and not letting your emotions run wild whenever a pretty face comes along. Here's the truth: the moment you start chasing, you've already lost. Women are naturally attracted to men who don't need them. It's a psychological trigger as old as time. So how do we apply this? First, adopt the mindset that you are the prize. You're not trying to win her over. She needs to prove she's worthy of your time and attention. This means not always being available. Have a life outside of her. Take your time responding to